Everyone, welcome back to the Integrity Project. I'm your host, Roy Coacholo. I'm here with my co-host, actually my producer co-host, like my co-host,
I like
Stefano.
that. What's going on? Listen, we were just talking off air about this snow. You're wearing a beautiful purple top to represent spring, as you say.
That's it, man. This is going to be for spring, man. March, this will be posted in March. And
But I'm looking outside,
who
and
cares?
I see mountains of snow and ice, and it's still cold.
You know what I see? I see the beauty. Everything's starting to come alive. There's more squirrels running around. Rabbits are coming out. Snow is starting to melt. The sun is out. You know, this is one winter where not only was it cold, but super dreary, no sunshine. This is beautiful out
That's
there. What
right.
are you talking about?
It has been very dark, very cold, very yuck. But today's a good day because we're talking about...
Purge what no longer serves you.
Okay, tell me about that.
All right.
'Cause this is...
There's a law most people ignore. Abundance flows where there's space. Look around you, your closet, your garage, your basement, your office, even your friend group. Full of things you don't use, you don't need, don't love, yet you keep them anyway. Why? Because letting go feels wasteful. Because it once meant something. Because you might need it someday. But here's the truth. Clutter is postponed decision making. A cluttered space often reflects a cluttered mind. We hold on to objects the same way we hold on to resentments. Old identities and outdated beliefs. You cannot receive what you're praying for if there's no room to hold it. Purge what no longer serves you, physically, emotionally, mentally. That jacket you haven't worn in 5 years, it's not serving you. That story you keep telling about your past, it's not serving you. That resentment towards someone you hurt, it's occupying sacred space. Let it go. Not because it didn't matter, but because you matter more. When you clear physical space, something shifts internally. You breathe differently, you think differently, you feel lighter. The same applies to trauma. You cannot grow while gripping the past. Processing pain is healthy. Living inside of it is optional. Release the bitterness, release the guilt, release the identity of who you were. Make room. Because love requires space. Gratitude requires space. Opportunity requires space. Abundance does not fight clutter. It flows into openness. If your life feels stagnant, ask yourself, what am I holding on to that I've outgrown? Clear it, donate it, forgive it, release it, and watch what enters.
Okay. Now, to purge your emotional stability is easier said than cleaning out your closet. Anyone can purge their closet.
You know what? I'm gonna say I beg to differ, and the reason why I say that is my wife and I, and like we have a walk-in closet. I have one half of it. Not really. I have like more like 2/3. She has 2/3 of it. I have like maybe 1/3 of it. And then she's got clothes in every other closet. And what ends up happening is like you look at things that don't serve you. And I'm becoming more and more aware of this as myself. I open a drawer, I got bills from there from 2023 that I still hang on to. But none of these things serve me anymore. But when your life is cluttered, especially with stuff, you're always constantly buying new stuff, always filling your life with stuff. It's because there's something inside of you that you feel unworthy, that you need to have more stuff to make you feel more worthy. And the more stuff you hang on to, the more it makes you feel like you're worth something. But none of this stuff serves you. Like if I had it my way, I would have nothing on the tables. I would have very clean lines. I'm a minimalist
Do you have
by
OCD?
nature.
Are you an OCD guy?
I can be compulsive at times, but I'm gonna say I'm OCD. I don't need things to be a proper way.
So you're more of a minimalist.
I prefer to have less things. And the truth of it is, the other day I was going through some bins and I found dress pants that I haven't probably worn in 3 years. And I put them on, they still fit me. So I put them in my drawer.
Beautiful.
And now I go in my drawer, my drawer is overflowing. And I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? When I get back from Curacao, I'm going on vacation for a week with my wife and my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law.
And your producer, perfect.
And producer is coming down to film it all. And I'm gonna purge all that stuff out. I look at how many dress shirts I own and how many I wear.
How many? Tell me, how many?
I probably have 25 dress shirts and probably wear 3 of them.
But you can't throw them away because they're still perfectly good shirts.
Buddy, I have 5 still wrapped in wrappers. So I bought these custom shirts. They were a great deal. So I made a bunch of them. They're all white, so I can wear them. So I figured I'd wear 5 of them until they wear out. But things are like indestructible. They just like, they look brand spanking new. And since COVID, I don't really dress up every day like I used to. So either I got to start dressing up more so I can wear them out, or I have to start looking at donating some of these things and getting rid of them.
But you're not gonna donate them. That's what I'm trying to say. You're like everyone else, where we see, like for example, these candles here. You say, if it was my way, I wouldn't even have them. But I can, counter that and say, but they're more so decorative. They're not necessarily do I need them or not.
This is the stuff that brings my wife joy. Like I'm a very Masson type person, and for me, I like to have very few things, especially tchotchkes, and it might be trauma set by my ex-wife. Sorry, Jeanette, but she'd have like stuff everywhere, and I couldn't stand it.
No, but wait a second. Now there's 2 different types of having stuff everywhere. It's either clutter mess everywhere or just knickknacks everywhere.
No, it's knickknacks everywhere, and on top of that, it'd be like every season, every occasion, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, like so much stuff, like all the time. Overboard. And then, I'm always one, I purge the garage so I can park my cars in the garage. And then my ex-wife would purge the basement and put everything back in the garage and then tell me not to throw anything out. But what I'm just saying is, sometimes in life you have all these things that just sit around that you don't need and no longer serve you. I'm not saying get rid of collectibles or things that mean something to you. You might have an heirloom from your grandmother or your mom or your dad.
Sure.
I think that's great.
Sure.
But like just the amount of stuff that we carry over with ourselves and just hang on to them, even though they have absolutely no purpose. Like how many those charger plugins for the walls do you need? How many charging cables do you need? And if you have a new one, why do you keep the old one?
Let me give you a scenario. When I moved out of my house, I was living there 15 years. So it's 15 years of just clutter on top of clutter on top of clutter. And then the back clutter is so buried, you forget you have it. And then all of a sudden you buy it again because you forgot you had it. So it's just like 15 years of clutter. When I moved, my garage was stacked from back to front, top to bottom. It was so bad that my friends took a Friday off, came to my house, got 50 bins, and went through each one with me and said, do we need this or do we not need this? Roy, no joke. I threw away probably 2 or 3 pickup fulls of stuff. Now, this is because I let it purge and sit and collect and forever. What about those people that have sentimental value to literally everything? And we both know that there's no sentimental value to certain things.
Listen, I don't have sentimental value to stuff, to be honest with you. And I looked at my dad, for example, when growing up. Our garage was full of everything, like little copper knobs it's copper. He told me, this is copper. And
like, don't throw away copper. It's worth money.
Wood. And, like every little thing they get from jobs, like pieces of tile. And like to him, he saw that as money, but like no one's going to buy one tile, Dad. Like no one's going to do that. Right. So every year we have to go and throw a bunch of stuff out, burn the wood, do whatever. But when you hold on to a lot of stuff, it's probably because you're holding on to a lot of emotional pain. So, and for people, stuff represents something to them. Like, I don't have any of my kids' stuff when they're little, like toy. Like, I don't need any of that stuff around.
Like, I have 1,000 bins of it.
But why do you have 1,000 bins?
I love it. Because for me, my kids are everything. So everything that they give me,
yeah,
which is all their artwork, which is usually 7,000 pieces, I can't throw them away. No way.
Listen, take a picture of them, put them in your phone, close to memory. Like, do you actually need the physical thing?
You're going to have
backlash on this?
Backlash on this one.
I just find that you maybe keep 1 or 2. Something because like your kids don't ask your kids if they want it. They don't want it. I'm just saying, like, my whole point is we hang on to a lot of stuff that doesn't serve us, whether it's a past trauma, a past situation, a past relationship, or maybe you're in a relationship that doesn't serve you anymore, but you're afraid to end it because you're afraid of the ramifications or you can't identify yourself.
Yes.
Your identity's got to change.
Sure.
And the hardest thing for any human being to give up is their identity. And your identity as a father, a good father, you tie to those things. But if you got rid of them all, are your kids going to love you any less?
No.
Are you going to love your kids any less if you didn't have it?
Of course not.
If your house burned down tomorrow and all that shit was gone, would you?
It wouldn't matter. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It wouldn't matter.
We add value to things when there's no value. Like for me, like I'll tell you right now, we have a room in the front here that when we moved in, we use it as like overload for stuff that we weren't sure we were going to put. And I went down there the other day and I have bags of shoes that I haven't worn in 3 years. And I just want to take it all.
So why do you still have it, Roy?
Okay, good. That's I'm going to answer this right now. The reason why I still have it is because I didn't get around to getting rid of it. So for me, I looked at it and I'm saying, okay, this is a spring project for me. When the weather's nice, I'm just going to get a truck. I'm going to throw everything in it. I'm going to drop it off to Goodwill and I don't have to worry about it anymore. It just wintertime's kind of cold and I didn't feel like going through slush and snow, but these are things that happen. Same thing with your office. You have documents, pieces of paper, like go through them all and shred them. If you think they're important, take pictures of them, store them on the internet, but get rid of stuff you don't need. It doesn't serve you. Right? Or like, I talk to some people, they have 2 sets of clothes. They're fat clothes and then they're skinny clothes. And I'm like, well, if you keep your fat clothes, that means you plan on getting fat. But if you get rid of your fat clothes, then you're never going to go back to that. Right? So there's parts of your identity that says, I'm not ready to let go of that part of myself yet because I'm going to go back there. But if you're growing and evolving as a human being and you want to stay fit and you want to stay, lean and you don't have to go back to your fat clothes, get rid of your fat clothes and then you'll never have to go back there again because that's not the person that you are.
So how does integrity tie into purging what no longer serves your purpose anymore? How can we build our integrity from this?
So your integrity is the foundation of your life. And when you hold on to stuff that doesn't serve you, it means, again, you're bending your boundaries. You're crossing your boundaries. So if you do have your boundaries in place, your integrity is fully online, you know who you are, and the things that you don't serve you have no problem getting rid of, whether it's a person, place, or thing. Maybe, that person that you're kind of sort of friends with, you kind of distance yourself from them and they're not serving you as a person. Maybe your job's no longer serving you anymore. Maybe it's somebody who works for you or with you that doesn't serve you anymore. We're always afraid to get rid of these things because it affects who we are and how we see ourselves. You don't like the person you see yourself with them in your life, but yet you can't see yourself without them in your life. Because if there's calm and there's beauty and love and joy in it, for you, most people, they love to live in the chaos because with that chaos, they feel like they don't have any purpose. You know what our purpose in life is?
Tell me.
Is to experience life in the most joyous and beautiful way we can. Through the suffering, through the challenges, through all that kind of stuff. But we have to learn to let go of the old parts of us. And because the old parts of us don't serve us anymore, but we hang on to them like we need to be that way. And people say, well, that may be the person I am today. That's right, but you're a person today. So you don't have to hang on to that anymore. It's not part of your identity anymore. I look at myself and letting go of the person that I was really difficult because a lot of people liked me that way. A lot of people thought I was funny. I got a lot of, I got a lot of significance for having those type of people in my life. But I didn't like the person that I was. So for me to let that go, I have to let go of all the way people saw me, the people's opinions of me. And people tell you like, it seems like you're getting too old. And I'm like, it's not that if I'm getting old, I'm getting mature, I'm getting wise. I'm starting to understand what is really important to me and the type of people I want around me.
You did it to me again, Roy.
Well, thank you.
But I'll tell you one thing. The
Tell me.
biggest purge problem that there is there's way too many podcasts that people are following, but they need to only follow one. And that's the Integrity Project. And where can they find you if they need to get a hold of you?
Integrity Project, you can find us on Spotify at the Integrity Project. YouTube at The Integrity Project. You can see us at on social media, which is RC Truth Academy. I tried getting Integrity Project, but it was already taken.
I don't want to add a 26 at the end of it.
Yeah, I could add something different. Maybe I'll try that. But you can find us, and you can find me on Facebook at Roy Coachillo, and also on LinkedIn.
Beautiful. And until then, Roy.
Until next week, guys, thanks for watching The Integrity Project. We appreciate you. Please feel to comment, share. We always like to get your feedback. Thanks, everyone.
Until next time.